I got you
Yeah,
now. Go ahead.
I was watching, and I got to tell you, Chris, the whole thing is appalling to me. The whole thing is disgusting. You know, the fact that he had to go down there, that he's with his former naval officer, a naval member, it's tearing my heart out that these Marxists, and that's what they are. You know, these prosecutors. Jack Smith is nothing but an attack officer for the Attorney General and for the president. This is sickening to watch. I feel like I'm in Cuba in the Fidel Castro days, and that is exactly what those people in Miami are talking about. That's why he's got so much support there. In the Cubano arena down in Miami, those people despise communism. They left communism to come here to a free nation, and they're watching this thing go on in exactly the same manner that happened in Cuba and in other countries around the world. And nobody knows it better than they do.
Well, Bernie, you're in New Jersey. I think you're going to be there waiting for President Trump to touch down. He's coming your way. And I wasn't sure if my information is correct. Are you going to be able to have a conversation with the president today? And if so, if that is true,
yeah.
if my information, go ahead.
I'll see him later when he arrives. I'm about 25 minutes from Bedminster now. I should get there in about a half hour, I guess. And I'm sure I'll see him later when he gets there.
Well, Bernie, I got to ask you, too. We're getting reports that the Federal Bureau of Investigation actually redacted information on recordings, these ideas, we were told about these recordings that exist of Joe Biden and Hunter Biden colluding with this Russian oligarch to get their payoffs, and that the FBI had that information and they redacted it from those FD 1023s to give to Congress. They tried to hide the fact that these recordings exist. As a law enforcement official, can you give me your evaluation of an FBI that would do such a thing?
Yeah, they would get locked up in the real world. That's what would happen. That's what would happen. What they're doing is they're concealing and suppressing evidence in a crime, in a substantial crime, whether it was the president or not. If a municipal or state police officer or an FBI agent, if an FBI agent in any other case concealed evidence like that to protect a criminal target, they would be locked up. They would get charged, right. They would get prosecuted, and they'd go to prison.
Right, and we have to put the qualifier in there that the evidence that we are being told about, these recordings, were alleged by Senator Chuck Grassley on the Senate floor yesterday, and that members that we're getting word now that portion of the FD 1023s was, quote unquote, redacted and was trying to be hidden, allegedly, by the FBI from members of Congress. So we have to make sure we put that in there as well. I am hoping that Republicans remain dogged as they are pursuing all of the alleged corruption of Joe Biden and his family, that they also are equally dogged in pursuing alleged corruption of the FBI and the alleged corruption of the Department of Injustice. So, Bernie Kerik, any final thoughts as President Trump rolls your way? What were you planning on discussing with him once you do speak with him tonight?
Well, listen, I want to, he already knows this. I'm an extreme supporter of his. I've known this guy since 1992 or 1993. You're not getting any better person, especially for this day and age, to fight for this country than him. None. I know a bunch of the other candidates. I like them. Some are really good guys. The bottom line is we're at a critical stage in this country, and I think he understands that. He knows it, and we need him at the helm to make this turn, to basically hammer against this communism, socialism, Marxist ideology that these people, starting with the Bidens, are trying to push into the country.
Bernie Kerik, thank you very much. Appreciate the time, as always, here on the Chris Salcedo Show.